All right, so welcome. Multiplication of decimals. I have some numbers here for you. So if you're going to times decimals, you have to times it like normal regular decimals. When you do that, you now count the decimal points according to each numbers. What I'm saying is this. If you have, for instance, number 1, you have 2.34 times 1.2. You know, you have 2 decimal points after, you have 2 numbers after decimal place here, and you have 1 number after decimal place here. That means by the time you multiply the number regularly, like normal regular numbers, you have to count 3 decimal places backward, like this. You have 1, 2 here, and 1 here. So you do this. Take the numbers 2, 3, 4 times 1, 2, multiply normal without being afraid. Then we have 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 3, 6. 2 times 2, 4. 1 times 4, 4. 1 times 3, 3. 1 times 2, 2. So here we have just 8. We're adding this up now. This is 10. Take 1, add 1 here. That's 8. 2. So instead of writing 2808, remember that you remove the decimal point completely. There was 1 decimal point, a number after this decimal point. That's 1. You have another decimal point here, like 2 numbers after decimal point. That's 3. So what you do is this. You now say, okay, therefore, your 2808 will have to experience 3 decimal points backward. 1 here and 2 here, which means 1, 2, 3. So you start from here. 1, 2, 3. Like, make your movement known. If you have to, then you can say, okay, the answer now becomes, therefore, 2.34 times 1.2 will equal to what? 2.808. Multiplied normally, but remember the decimal places that you have in both of the numbers. As simple as that. Let's see number 2. You can check it with, if you have calculator on your, at home there, you can check it, because I know you need to verify some of these things so that you'll be very comfortable with them. Number 2, if we have 3.9 times 5.6, you have 1 decimal point, 1 decimal point. That means you have a total of 2 decimal points. So take the number straight by saying 3.9 times 5, 6. Okay, let's go. 6 times 5, 6 times 9 is 54. We know that. We write down 4, we carry 5. Now, 6 times 3 is 18. 18 plus this 5 will give us what? 23. Write down the 23 here. You're through with the 6. That's 6 times 9, 54. Write down 4, carry 5. 6 times 3, 18. 18 plus 5 is 23. So you're through with this. Now you go to the next 5. 5 times 9 will give me 45. You write down what? 5. You carry what? 4. Okay, 5 times 3. That will give me 15. Therefore, 15 plus that 4 that you carried will give me 19. So I'll place the 19 here. So the next thing is to sum this up as 4, 8, 11, 2, 1, 8, 4. So if you have 2, 1, 8, 4, and you know you have 2 decimal places, like 1 decimal place here, 1 decimal place, summed up gives us 2 decimal places. So what you do is you carry this 2, 1, 8, 4, you move 1, 2. From the back, you have to move backward. So here, watch the movement. So your decimal point lands there. So what you get becomes 21.84 as your answer. Do not look at this one. This one, they're just rough estimates that I did in the multiplication. You multiply like normal multiplication numbers, but meanwhile, remember the number of decimal points that you left behind before you actually start doing that, so that you can remember to take it back. Now, let's go to number 3 straight. Number 3, we have 12.9 times 3.7. How many decimal point? 1, 1. That's 2. That means you have to move 2 places backward. So we take it as 129 times 37. Okay, let's do our calculations again. Let's come from here. 7 times 9 is 63. You write down 3, you carry 6. 7 times 2 is 14. Therefore, 14 plus that 6 will give me 20. So write 0, we carry 2. Then we take the last one. 7 times 1 is 7. Therefore, 7 plus 2 is 9. So we'll write a 9 here. We're through with the first 7. So we'll go to the next 3. 3 times 9. 3 times 9 equals to 27. We'll write down 7 underneath 3, and we'll carry what? 2. Now 3 times 2 equals to 6. Therefore 6 plus 2 equals to what? 8. We'll write down what? 8 here. Then finally 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 1 equals to 3. So we'll write this 3 here. So if we're going to sum the whole of this up, we'll have 3, 7, 7, that's 17, 4. Now, because you have 2 decimal points from 1 here, 1 here, then you don't have to move 1. Answer to this will give us what? 47.73 as your answer. Now, we go straight to number 4. For number 4, we have 0.23 times 0.12. Yeah, it's fine. How many decimal points? 1, 2. Another one, 1, 2. That's we have 4. So we take it as 23 times 12. 2 times 3, 6. 2 times 2, 4. No point wasting time like these ones we did here. 1 times 3, 3. 1 times 2, 2. So we sum this up. This will give us 6, 7, 2, which is 2, 7, 3. So now because we have 4 decimal places that we have to move our number from. So we have 2, 7, 6. So we move from here 1, 2, 3, 4. We stop here, exactly here. So you can see the counting. So any open space, you have to put in zeros there, which means that I'm entitled to put a 0 outside first, and likewise a 0 in any open space. So if I'm given that answer to solve, this will become 0.0276. Why? Because 2 decimal numbers after decimal place, 2 decimal number after decimal place. So I must make a 4 movements backward from where I started or where my answer actually lands. So that's the simple way to do it as far as Genesis 1 is concerned. There are other ways you can do it, taking it to powers of 10. I might show you that later, but for now, for simplicity's sake, please multiply normally because I know you can multiply. Then count the numbers of decimal places that you have left behind and get the job done. Are we there? Yeah, we'll go straight to number 5. For number 5, we have 3.77 times 2.8. Now we have 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2 decimal point here, decimal places, and 1 decimal place here. So this will give us 377 times 28, normal. Let's go. 8 times 7 is 56. You write down 6, you carry 5. 8 times 7 is 56. Therefore, 56 plus 5 will give me 61. So I'll write down 1, I'll carry 6. 8 times 3 is 24. Therefore, 24 plus 6 will give me what? 30. I'll write the whole of the 30 here. Okay, that's for the first set. Then I'll go to the next one. 2 times 7 equals to 14. I'll write down 4 underneath 2. I'll carry 1. 2 times 7 equals to 14. Therefore, 14 plus 1 equals to what? 15. I'll write down 5. I'll carry 1. Then I'll take the last number. 2 times 3 equals to 6. Therefore, 6 plus 1 equals to what? 7. So I'll write my 7 here. So sum total 6, 5, 5, 0, 1. So I have 1, 0, 5, 5, 6. Now, because I have 1, 2 decimal point after numbers after decimal point, and 1 number here after decimal point, then you know what I'll do? I have to move 3 places backward. So that means if I carry this number as 1, 0, 5, 5, 6, I will start from here. 1, 2, 3. Since I'm in between, then I write my answer as 10.556. That's my answer. So that's what you do to the multiplication of numbers. Exactly. You do that to multiplication of numbers and we're good to go at any time. Okay? Just count the decimal numbers, then multiply regularly, like the regular number, then you're good. Okay, let's talk about division of decimal numbers. Are you ready? Before you do anything, I want to show you one quick step. Just one again. One, very important, because I will use that for division. And that's going to be the simplest you can see. Now look at this. We have, look at number 2. If for instance this is number 2, we have 3.9 times 5.6. You can still make this thing look like 39 over 10 times 56 over 10, which equal to, now, you know the denominator. 10 times 10 will give us 100. 39 times 56, I think we've done that before. This will give us 2184. Now, because we have 2184 and it's divided by 100, you still end up having your answer as 21.84 because of the 2 decimal places. You move 1, 2. That thing I was trying to say physically. If you can change the decimal numbers to fraction, giving it a denominator of 10, then you're safe and good also. So it's not just one method alone that's the thing. That's for number 2. Okay, let's pick number 1, for instance. If, for instance, this is number 1, we have 2.34 times 1.2, then we can still make this 234 over 100 times 12 over 10. Yes, because of the decimal place. Now, what did we say 234 times 12 is? We said 2808. Now, what's going to be the denominator? That's going to be 100, like 3 zeros. So 234 times 12 will give us 2808. Now, because you have 2808 and you have to move, you have 3 decimal points underneath, you have to move 1, 2, 3. So this will still give us 2.808. So alternatively, instead of what I said to you, where you remove the decimal point, count the number of decimal places, multiply it normally, if you do this, you have committed no crime also. It's still the same thing. So take note of it. It's still part of the game. Are we there? All right, so next to division of decimals. Okay, so division of decimals. We're here again. Let's see how to do this division. I give you the rules on multiplication there. So let's go straight to the rules of division. When you're given this, like number 1, I like a very simple pattern, divided by 0.9. Take all the decimals to fraction. This will give us 81 divided by 9 over 10. Are we there? So this is still the same as saying 81 times, when you change division, this will reverse as 10 over 9. So that way you have this as 810 over 9. So it's another way of solving it. So 810 over 9. 9 can divide 81. That's 9. Divide 0, 90. So the answer is 90. Just straightforward like that. Now look at number 2. It's still the same thing. We have 0.016 divided by 0.02. So now fret it. This is 16 over 1000 divided by 2 over 100. Remember, this will give me 16 over 1000 times 100 over 2. 2 zeros, we take out 2 zeros. So 2 here 1, 2 here will give me 8. This will equals to 8 over 10. And you know that 8 over 10 is still the same as 0.8. Straightforward. Just change all the decimals to fraction. You will enjoy writing it. Now, number 3, we have 1.86 divided by 3 will give us 186 all over 100 divided by 3. Remember, to change division to multiplication, it gives you 186 all over 100 times 1 over 3. Now, this way, 3 here 1. 3 here will give us about 62, because 18. 3 and 18 is 6. That is 2. So this will give us 62 over 100, and which is the same as 0.62 without wasting time. So we'll follow the same as number 4. For number 4, we have 20.86 divided by 0.2. What do we do? Change it to fraction. 2086 all over 100, because of the 2 zeros, divided by 2 over 10, because of the 1 0 there. So this will equal to 2086 all over 100 times 10 all over 2. This will cancel this one. Are we there? Don't use the 2 to multiply the 10. Leave the 10. You see what I've been doing since. Leaving the powers of the 10 makes it easier for you to work with. Now 2 in here, 1. 2 in 2086 will give me 1043. So I'll have this as 1043 all over 10. And 1043 over 10 will give me 104.3 because of the 1 decimal point movement there. Now, which brings us to number 5. Number 5, we have 11.5213 divided by 0.7. So this is not hard. This will give us 115213 all over 1 and how many zeros? How many zeros? 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4 divided by 7 over 10. Are we there? Because of the decimal point, the 4 digits after decimal point warrant the 4 zeros. So this will equal to 115213 all over what? 10,000 times 10 over 7. Okay, if we have that as 10 over 7, that means this will cancel this one. So we're going to have this as 7 will still divide this up numerator, because for GSS1, they will give you numbers that can divide. So we have everything over 1,000. Now let's see. Let's say we carry 7 to divide 115, 213. 11 divided by 7 is 1. 1 times 7 is 7. Minus this, you have what? 4. You bring down 5. 45 divided by 7 should give me 6. 6 times 7 is 42. You minus this, you have 3. You bring down 2. 32 divided by 7 should give us 4. 4 times 7 is 28. You minus this, you have a 4. You bring down 1. 41 divided by 7 should give us a 5. 5 times 7 is 35. You minus this, you have a 6. You bring down 3. 63 divided by 7 is 9. 9 times 7 is 63. So the game is up at that point. So if I decide to take 7 here, 1, and I do 7 divided by this 115,213, I am going to get 16459. 16459, 16459 divided by 1 and 3 zeros means we have 1, 2, 3. So this will give us 16.459. What you're seeing on the board is very easy, and please keep to that rules. So I'm going to leave number 6 and number 7 for you as an assignment. Let me see how you take care of it. Change all decimals to fractions, and if you have to change division to multiplication, please reverse them. And always keep your powers of 10, all these 10, 100, and the rest of them. And you find division of numbers easy to do. All right, so once again, my name is Adeomi Ogunfuyi. I'll talk to you in the next class. Bye.